Some U.S. embassies still hoisting rainbow flags, despite advisory from Washington.
Here's a summary of the article.
Since the State Department began rejecting all embassy requests to hoist rainbow flags outside the mission buildings during LGBTQ Pride Month this year, some U.S. diplomats have been finding ways to defy, or at least get around, the new policy. The facades of the U.S. missions in Seoul and Chennai, India, are partially hidden behind large rainbow flags, while the embassy in New Delhi is aglow in rainbow-colored lights. The flap over the flags started when the State Department did not send out an official cable this year with guidelines for marking Pride Month, as it has in years past. The Obama administration's Pride Month guidelines included rules for flying rainbow flags from poles outside embassies. They had to be smaller than the American flag and fly beneath it. The advisory cable that came out last year said diplomats are required to obtain top-level approval from the State Department's Office of Management to fly a rainbow flag. The State Department declined to answer questions about the Pride Month advisory and rainbow flag ban. Embassies in Israel, Germany, Brazil and Latvia, plus a handful of other posts, asked to fly rainbow flags.
This post received a score of 45,412, with an upvote ratio of 82%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I believe the rule is they can't fly on the main flagpole. That's why embassies are hanging them off the side of the building, etc.
Malicious compliance at its finest.
Is that really malicious compliance? If it plainly states you just can't put it on the main pole, that's pretty specific. Do what you want, but you can't do this. That's not really a loophole, which seems like a big part of malicious compliance.
In my opinion, it could be considered malicious compliance, but I can't seem to find the actual request rejection wording that the embassies received. You can't hang a pride flag on the flagpole, that's too prominent. Oh okay, well I better just light up the entire side of the embassy in a giant pride flag then. I mean that sounds like malicious compliance to me. Clearly the administration's intent is to downplay pride displays at the embassies, and it is having an opposite effect in some places.
Even most McDonald's fly the McDonald's flag on a separate pole, if you haven't noticed.
These colors don't run. No, seriously, have you seen our customers?
I pass the U.S. Embassy in Santiago on my way to work every day, and last year they shined rainbow lights in the colors of a pride flag across the facade of the building. Super cool to see.
They're doing it this year too.
Funny, I'm in Guadalajara currently and was impressed to see the pride flag hanging from the consulate.
I live here. They don't call this city Guadalajara just for the phonetics.
So funny. I'm American, but my girlfriend is from Guadalajara, and I've heard of this stereotype.
Despite advisory or because of? I could see some guy saying, we weren't really planning on flying anything besides the American flag, but since you brought it up and said we couldn't fly a rainbow flag, now I'm going to.
Despite. It's all there in the article.
I read the title twice and didn't see it. I'm gonna need a source for that claim.
Here you go.
I clicked your link because of your name.
And then you were like, fuck. Now I have to read the article.
That's the risk.
Most Americans believe that our country can be better than it is right now.
All Americans believe that our country can be better than it is right now.
It's literally what every politician sells to the public.
Does anyone remember that SNL skit of Bob Dole debating Bill Pullman playing his character from Independence Day? He was the president. I just remember Pullman's whole platform was, I saved the human race from aliens, that's why you should reflect me as president. Bob Dole had nothing, lol.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.